Hi everyone, welcome back to another commentary track, and today we're doing a classic television series called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And so, here we go, when I count down from 5, all of us are going to press play on our DVDs or our Netflix, whatever. So, from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. It's thinking. Here we go. Ninja Turtles. This is a classic intro for the Turtles. This is the most iconic theme song, I think. Like, I love all of the theme songs, but this is the most iconic theme song for the Ninja Turtles. Now, I have a strange relationship with the Turtles. I got into the Turtles because my brother had a DVD of the 2003 show, and we watched it over and over again, and I loved it. So when the Michael Bay film came out, I was like, oh wow, they're actually doing a live action film on this TV show that I watched. So, and I saw it, I loved it, and ever since then, I've been watching the Turtles TV shows and movies and all that. So this episode starts in New York City, of course, and it's basically the same thing as in the original 1990 movie. It's basically just explaining how bad crime is in the city. And there's April covering the news. She is... You see, they guess that they're ninjas, which is the Foot Clan. And this show was made by the Fred Wolf Animation Studio. And before Fred Wolf, I think it was before Fred Wolf decided to make the Turtles show. They were originally going to give it to Marvel Comics, which we probably could have seen the Ninja Turtles in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But, we didn't. Yes, you see at the moment, Shredder is looking at video footage live footage of what's happening on the street at the moment. So, jeez. You see, if Foot Clan members were coming after me, I would be like, yeah, come on, bring it. I would probably I would probably lose, but So, here we go. He grabs the camera. And of course April hides in the sewer. Like, why? Like, that's a good place to hide, but also at the same time, that's just gross. And this is one of those kinds where, like, some of these episodes are a bit out there. Like, there's a lot of... This first season's actually really good. I think I remember the start of the third season being really good. And I think the second season as well, I think. This is just a classic way to introduce the Turtles, is like introducing them in the shadows, but in a way that like you can see them, but also in a way that the bad guys can't really see them, so you're just watching these like shadowy turtles just fight these bad guys. Now, Raphael was actually voiced by the talented Rob Paulson, who did things such as Pinky and the Brain, The Tick, and Taser Coleman, who does Michelangelo on this show, also was a voice on The Tick. So, a lot of they kind of didn't want to, and they had to change this from an edgy comic where the Turtles actually kill people and blood comes out to a more light-hearted show. Pizza time. Hey, Spider-Man reference. It's pizza time. That's another thing too. The Turtles eat weird food. Some of the best. One of the best backstories in any TV show ever. I actually prefer this one than the original movie's backstory, where he was a rat trained by his master, and then he was basically like... I haven't seen the original film in a long time. Not the Michael Bay one, the original one with the Jim Henson suits. I might do that at some point, but yeah, this show is very interesting compared to, I guess, the multiverse of Turtles. So what's happening at the moment? Splinter, for like almost a minute now, Splinter has been explaining the Turtles' backstory, and he was saying that he was a ninja master, and he was a teacher at this karate school. Orokusaki went there and wasn't being nice to him, and Splinter, well, Shredder, who will become Shredder, put a knife, like, and attached his shirt to the back, so like he can't bend down to this master. And sure enough, he couldn't, because the knife was stuck there, so he had to pull it out. And these people thought that they were going to kill their master, so... And then he got shoved into a chute, so sure enough, he had to live with the rats. And this little boy came across with the Turtles and dropped the Turtles on accident. And then they fell into the ooze. Feeling that all this is starting to lead somewhere? Which is weird. That's the weird thing too. The rules are with this is that, like, they say, oh, the last animal that they kept in touch with was, so like when the turtles got transformed into like actual teenage turtles, like humanized turtles, Splinter got changed into a rat, but he touched the turtles as well as the rat. So you would think last time he would have got the, I know how you put it, he would be like, I don't know, like half turtle, half rat, but, or turtle himself, but no. And if anyone didn't know, it's Leonardo is the blue with the katanas. Donatello is the one with the purple mask, bandana, and the bow staff. Raphael is the turtle with the red bandana and the size. Michelangelo is the turtle with the orange bandana and the nunchucks. You see, this show is very interesting to me. Yeah, that's another person that I actually kind of don't really like is April's boss and Vern. April. Yeah, so what? Yeah, so basically what happens is that they need to try and find a way to infiltrate the Foot Clan while trying to... And they're also trying to not be seen as well, because that's the rule that tells they can't be seen in broad daylight, otherwise they'll be like, wait, what? Which is weird, because just then Leo was saying, oh, she can get into places that we can't, even though that most of the time, especially in the Turtles Forever movie that I have, that I'm going to do at some point, they go in to the direct sun. I guess they go down the street during the daytime, and they also get seen, and they actually don't mind that at all. They actually quite like the attention. So it's like, what? Oh, so that's... Okay. So they just came across a packet saying Ninja Pizza, and there's a gag in the 1991 movie, the sequel to the 1990 film, that Michelangelo calls it a Ninja Pizza, because the Ninja Pizzas are... So basically they're just calling a reference in that film to this show, to the first episode. This is another crazy thing too. They go out of the sewers, this old lady sees them, and she grabs... And sure enough, she grabs a gun and just starts shooting them. That's the closest to very violent that... Well, no, she doesn't really shoot them, but that's the closest to the actual violence in this show will ever get. They just basically go like, put your hands in the air, step away, type thing. And since And since this show, they've been, how do I put it? There's a lot of crazy gags in this show. Oh wait, I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say that in this show, they wear like jump coats and hats to make sure that they don't see. And it's one of those cartoons where it's like, if you put a hat and a coat on, no, everyone cannot tell that it's that they're turtles. So later in the season, I think it's this season, the first season, April gives them like human masks, and it's actually very cool, but it's pointless though because they just rip them off and chuck them off across the room when they need a fight. And it's like, wait, what? You guys would need to obviously keep that on, otherwise you'll get seen by the public, much like Out of the Shadows if you've seen that film. Yeah, so they're in a pizzeria at the moment saying Ninja Pizza, which, if I remember this right, that the first episode, when they go into the pizzeria, if I remember correctly, this pizzeria place has, basically the Foot Clan is, I guess, disguising their clan as a pizzeria, if I'm remembering that right. And one of the other things too about the whole Foot Clan and stuff, especially in this cartoon, they've changed them to robots, so it's like they can slice them up and cut them up and fight them all they want, but in the movies they make them humans, and like, especially in the 99 movie, they make them teenage runaways, which is kind of an interesting angle to go with the Turtles universe, I guess. So April's just got kidnapped, and the Turtles are trying to figure out where she is exactly. Yep, it is. Oh, here we go. So here we get the first Ninja Turtle fight scene, I guess you can put. The fighting in this show is surprisingly really good, and in every cartoon of the Turtles, the fight scenes get better, and better. But for a first episode fight, this episode actually has some real good fighting, even though that every time when they cut up a foot soldier, they just explode. Matayoshi still lives? But yeah, it's a very interesting, I guess, way to do the foot, like I said before, very interesting way to take the foot soldiers and turn them into robots. There's actually a meme, I'm not going to say it, I'm not going to say it now, but there was a meme going around back when me and some of my friends were doing a Grease production for school, and there was a crazy meme going around the turtles. Wait, earlier I was talking about the Grease thing, but earlier there was this show. They started to care less and less as the show went on. They decided to keep it going because the show was getting bigger, but they started to care less and less. You know what I mean? Because Leonardo, except for having the blue, he would have like. So like Leo would have the blue, and then Raphael, except for having the red, he would have the blue as well. Or sometimes you would have all four of them there, and Michelangelo. Voice is Leonardo's voice coming out of him or something like that. This show is just one of those things where like you can very easily pick those mistakes in this show and go like, yeah, I just go into Photoshop and fix that. That's another thing too. Like this part, they're in an apartment and the water is like making them like, how do I put it? Like the water is rising and the water is eventually going to catch up to them and explode the whole building. Which like a part of me goes like, you know, that's actually a very cool, interesting way to make the building blow up, but also it's like, how does that happen? They just went through a door. Why not close the freaking door? So then it doesn't, you know. At least you guys have a little bit more time before the actual building blows up. But you know. Rokostaki must be nearby. The robots, perhaps. Yeah, the only thing they take seriously is pizza, sure enough. Well, that's the end of the episode. Alright, so guys, please, if you like me doing this, I would love to do more. But, yeah, if you like this sort of thing, hit the like button down below. If you haven't already, hit subscribe. Also, click the little bell icon to get notified of future videos that I make. So, I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye. Total power.
Hey there. Subscribe to my channel. And also press this bell icon.